2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the Timberwolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves: Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point guard. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5 down low. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed. Some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Inside, here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Morant with it. That shot, no good. Back to McDaniels. Randall finds Conley. It's rebounded by Memphis. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. The coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Bane. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot. Timberwolves passing it around. To the paint. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. Back to Gobert. He kicks to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Jackson passes to Bane. Back to Jackson. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
For 3, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. That one good for 2.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing by 2. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Grant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Edey can't hit. So it's the Timberwolves now. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And they'll keep possession. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Morant against Conley.
John Morant. First personal foul. First team foul.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Randall against Jackson. Offensive rebound. Can they get it? And Gobert with the lay-in.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Morant, the bounce pass. Over to the wing. Here's Heaney. The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Conley, the pass to Randall, to the inside. And the call. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jackson. Vince Williams comes in for Wells. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And that one misses.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Down low, stolen by McDaniels. To the middle, it's stolen by Aldama. To the paint, here's Heaney. Gobert with the block. Here's Conley. Nothing on the board. Gobert, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now, here's Kennard. Defended by Alexander Walker. Good work there as it goes.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 5. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Williams dishes to Pippen. Kennard for 3. Randall grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Conley gets the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Inside, here's Randall. Here's Gobert. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Conley against Pippen. He's looking for Aldama and finds him.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Now here's Gobert. That's a 2 from Randall. Kennard with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Edey's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Shoots over Aldama. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Aldama. Here's Edey. Back to Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Minnesota in the lead. Conley left side. Down low. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Out to Conley. From downtown. Kept alive, Minnesota. From past the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Kennard. Here's Edey. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Edey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Randall surveying the D. Aldama with the ball. Randall on him. Kennard, the pass to Aldama. Here's Pippen. It's good. This game is all even.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Outside Conley to the inside. Gobert laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gobert's got 7.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
Pippen outside. Passes it to Kennard. Inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
First team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. Minnesota again turning it over. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Jackson comes in for Vince Williams. And Conchar subbed in for Pippen. And for Memphis, they're shooting 40% here in the early stages. Bombed up there for Clark. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Dillingham, no good. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Randall dishes to Clark. Back to Randall. To the paint. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last.
That was an Okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Luke Kennard. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Morant scanning the floor. Clark left side. The dish now to Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Julius Randle picks one up. And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
No good on that one. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Clark has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Throws it up high. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Here's Randle. And the rejection by Jackson. The pass to Concho. Clark for 3. Offensive rebound. Jackson passes to Jackson. Jackson against Randle. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Reed. Down low. Deflects the pass. There's a lob to Jackson. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Back to DiVincenzo to stop the drought. The Grizzlies pull it in. Pass to Concho. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And Clark is right there. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? 7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's the lob to the hoop. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies lead by 3. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Grizzlies?
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And such a great job of being active and aggressive with their hands. They're just putting ball handlers on their heels.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. The forwards are Edwards and McDaniel. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Dillingham. And it's Reed in at the center position. Timberwolves trail by 3. Now Dillingham, and he banks in the layup. Dillingham's got his first 2 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Morant outside. Driving inside and finished off by Morant.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Minnesota shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. McDaniels against Jackson. Outside Edwards. Dillingham. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Dillingham. Jackson kicks to Clark. Stolen by Reed. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
Memphis leading by 3. In the corner, it's Bain. Pass to Wells from the arc. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Like the pass from Clark there, showing he can be a piece of the puzzle.
Bain, the bounce pass. And it's Clark with the jam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
DiVincenzo finds Alexander Walker. Knocked away. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Passes to Wells. Alexander Walker passes to McDaniels. And here's Reed. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 10-point game. Morant against DiVincenzo. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple. Alexander Walker's got 6 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Now the pass to Wells. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. First team.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
For your Grizzlies. Well, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Wells. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he's good on the second. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside Conley. To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
The free throw drops for Gobert. Julius Randle's checked in for McDaniels. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Memphis leading by 8. Kennard kicks to Wells. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way to the wing on the left. Gobert, the pass to Randall. Shoots over Aldama. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Conley finds Randall. Back to Conley. Left side, Edwards. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. The 3. Kennard with the rebound. The Grizzlies shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Aldama. He feeds it to Bagley. Pippen outside. Just 5 to shoot. The high post shot. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here is Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. They get a hand on it, and Gobert kicks to Randall. The offensive rebound. Gobert, the pass to Randall. Out to the right wing. Outside, Edwards. There's the feed to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. 4 on the clock. And here's Conley outside. Leaps for it. And they'll get another chance.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
7 for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards looking it over. Feeds it to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
Bounce pass Pippen. And finished off by Bagley.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Conley finds Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. Launches it. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Aldama. Stolen by Michael Conley. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Misses the layup. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Pippen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Julius Randle picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Memphis, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. Free throw good from Pippen. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Edey's checked in for Bagley. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. Vince Williams is checked in for Wells. And Conchar subbed in for Luke Kennard. Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. Ante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Grizzlies. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Joe Ingles in for Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 6. DiVincenzo with it. Still without a basket. McDaniels finds Reid. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
On the wing, Williams. Loud pass to Bagley. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. DiVincenzo against Pippen. Here's Reid. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Conchar. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 5. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Williams. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. And there's the pass to Clark. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Reid. It's stolen by Bagley. Jackson passes to Bagley. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Bagley's got 6 here in this quarter. Minnesota shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
First personal foul, 13 foul.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
That free throw missing. He doesn't get the second one. Memphis leading by 7. Outside, Bagley. Pass to Conchar. Over Ingles. Bagley kicks to Williams. Over Clark. They get it back. Outside Williams. There's Jackson with the 3. Ingles with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. There's 45 seconds left now here in the second. DiVincenzo passes to Reid. And it's Memphis on the break. Conchar on the wing. Shoots. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
From deep, Ingles. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. McDaniels against Jackson. Passes it to Bagley. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul. Substitution on the court.
Lobbed up there for Clark. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even, and they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. Well, for the Grizzlies, and Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
They couldn't get anything from beyond the arc. Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open ones. They need to regroup, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Edey. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Outside Conley. To the paint. Here's Randall. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randall. He's used to it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. It's tipped. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Here's Gobert. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. The shot's good. McDaniels got his first points in this one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking him right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Pippen. Pass to Edey. It's stolen by Gobert. McDaniels finds Randall. Outside Conley. For the tie. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This is the right play by Conley. Sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Pippen. And the second free throw, good. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. And a wide open look for Bane. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bane. For the lead. Edwards getting the close range, too.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
Morant against Conley. Morant outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Edey. Here's Bane. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Edey's got 8 points. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now here's Randall. 9 points in the game so far. Morant against Conley.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bain with it. Now defended by Randall. Pass to Edey. A kick out to Bain. Memphis moving it around. Here's Edey. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
To the right side. Conley finds Randall. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Here's Edey. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
How about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Conley dishes to Gobert. 3-pointer. Conley's shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Floats it up there for Morant. The shot, no good. Minnesota's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Conley gets the bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The Grizzlies have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Bain, the bounce pass. Here's Edey. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Randall passes to Conley. Got a piece of it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Santi Aldama comes in for Edey. And Conchar subbed in for Wells. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Memphis has gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Conley against Morant. There's the lob to Jackson, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. Now, Alexander Walker got a piece of it to the inside. They get it again. Wants to get it to Bain, and does. For the tie, it's rebounded by Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. The Grizzlies with another miss. It's a close game here in Memphis. The pass to Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Jackson looking it over. Pass to Conchar. And now the Timberwolves on the break. For 3, Edwards. Conley kicks to Randall. Out to Edwards. And they recover it.
Man, that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
Here's Gobert. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Gobert's got 12.
And man, Gobert is on a tear right now. Keep going to the hot hand.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Vince Williams comes in for John Conchar. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Now here's Conley. He has 5. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
For Minnesota, they have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
For the Timberwolves, Clark, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Clark. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 2, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Reed against Bagley. Outside Conley. Lets it go from deep. Aldama with the rebound. Grizzly shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Now, here's Kennard. Defended by Alexander Walker. Passes it to Aldama. There's the 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Now, Aldama. Following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Down low. Here's Clark. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Clark's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And it's good for 2. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Conley's got a great set of skills as a passer. He might not always make the flashy pass, but he will make the smart.
And another turnover here by Memphis. Here's DiVincenzo. He has 5. Pass to Reed. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up. The Timberwolves have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far.
Nas Reed at the line for 2.
First free throw is good. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Bagley. The kick out to Williams. 1:19 left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and Involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Kennard in for Pippen. The Timberwolves also changing it up. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. That free throw, no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Minnesota leading by 5. Clark with it. Williams picks him up. Clark inside. Working on Williams. And that one's good by Clark.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And there's the feed to Williams. Here's DiVincenzo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo against Kennard. The pass to Williams. Back to Kennard. Will it go? Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Now Conchar. No scoring in this one. Lobbed up there for Clark. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Inside. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Up the alley-oop pass. Can't connect. And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Final quarter. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Reed is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Dillingham in at the 1. Morant with the bucket.
Working through the lane. Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Now here's Randle. Dillingham with it, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Randle kicks to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Payne finds Jackson. It's stolen by Randall. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Dillingham, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Bobbed up there for Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Reed. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Edwards can't hit.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Now, here's McDaniel. Back to Randall. Pass to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Randall passes to Reed. Some solid defense from Clark. Grizzlies have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Payne. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Randall outside for 3. Edwards hits it from 3-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And the touch on Edwards' shot is really nice. Gives it just enough power to drop in.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Let's turn up the noise and give a big welcome to your Grizzlies.
Some changes here for the Grizzlies. Vince Williams is checked in for Jaren Jackson. Luke Kennard comes in for Payne. And Conchar subbed in for John Morant. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. And it's Conley in for Dillingham. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. Coach not happy with the team. He told them, come on, we have to value the basketball. We're just giving it away. We'll see if they listened. Guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Edwards. Back to Randall. McDaniels against Williams. They grab their own miss. Randall kicks to McDaniels. Fades back. Goes up again. And it's Randall getting it to go. And now it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
Relentless on the backboard. Randall, a fantastic rebounder, and that time it directly leads to points.
Now here's Williams. Conchar, the pass to Kennard. Clark with it. He takes it in. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Brandon Clark. Once out.
You getting worked.
One shot.
And that one falls for Clark. And here's Edwards. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Conchar. Passes to Jackson. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Williams kicks to Kennard. 5 to shoot. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Jackson. Here is Conley. To the inside. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got his 5th rebound in this one. On up there for Clark. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Randall no good. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 13-5 run here. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Conley finds Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Jackson down low. He's defended by Randall. Payne for 3. Hands it from downtown. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Gets those passes off quickly. Jackson Jr. really sees the floor.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oop. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Gobert gets to Randall. Out to the wing. Here's McDaniels. Goes back up, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Both free throws good from Randall.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Edwards. That shot off. Great D that time from Bain. Bombed up there for Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Right wing. 3-pointer Randall. Here's Gobert. Jackson against Conley. 4 on the shot clock. Edwards passes to Conley. Offline with his 3.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
To the paint. There's McDaniels. Lays it up off the glass. 7 points for Jaden McDaniel.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And so here's Memphis, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Now Conley. He dishes it to Randall for the 3. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Timberwolves ball.
Minnesota with the ball. 4-point game. Launches a three.
This team leans on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defense. It can be a difference maker.
Floats it up there for Morant. Stolen by Michael Conley. Minnesota calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
We present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Edey's checked in for the Grizzlies. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Edey picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Taking 2 shots. Grizzlies timeout. Here comes T-shirt. Get the offense. We can't hear you.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Reed. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Aldama. There's the pass to Canard. Back to Aldama. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. Aldama's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Alexander Walker with the ball. Tipped away. Pass to Reed. Alexander Walker with the ball. Pippen on him. Back to Reed. A three for DiVincenzo. Buries it from 3-point range.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
To the middle. And finish off by Bagley.
Stepping up, Bagley lives to compete. He wants the ball when the game is on the line.
Timberwolves trail by 3. To the paint. And it's going to be out of Grizzlies will take it.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Loud pass to Bagley. Oh, and to get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
This is how you completely steal the momentum. It's clear who is in control of the game right now.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Alexander Walker. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
.11 left in the fourth quarter. Shannon passes to DiVincenzo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Memphis leading. It's stolen. To take the lead. Bagley with the block. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Aldama. Shoots over Reed. Good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Yes!
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Timeout called the Grizzlies. They lead by 1. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Morant kicks to Wells. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Edey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're down by 1. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they'll be looking for the steal here on the inbounds. If they can't come up with the TO right away, then it's time to foul and hope for some misses.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. Here's Minnesota.
Now, this isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. Bane inside the three-point line. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
Grizzlies, Desmond Bane. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a three-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at the center, filling out the middle. To the wing right side. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and it's in there.
And they are amped up right now. I mean, after trailing for so long and then trimming that margin, finally they take the lead.
Outside for Randall. And here's Edwards from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Wells has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Payne for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. Minnesota making a switch. Reed's checked in. Overtime still getting started here. Just about a minute in. Conley's shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And finished off by Morant.
Let me just say this. You're going to want to put some extra tape on your ankles if you've got to guard Ja Morant, because his handle is on a string.
Right side, Conley. They double-team Conley. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Now here's Wells. Guarded by Reed. Wells' shot is good.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Conley dishes to Randall. And nothing is falling for him right now. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 so far in their three-point attempts in overtime. There's the lob to Jackson. It's stolen by Randall. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Kicks it to Edwards. Edey with the rebound.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Outside Jackson. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Grizzlies.
And they double up Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both free throws good from Morant. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a cold start from the field in overtime, just 1 of 5. Conley with the 3. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're in front by 9. There's 1:26 left in overtime. Clark, he's checked in for Wells. And then for Minnesota, Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniel. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Bain with it, picked up by Edwards. Floats it up there for Bain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, a tricky move by Jackson Jr. Using a little pump fake to get the defender off balance.
The line for your Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Over in the corner, Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bain passes to Jackson. Morant with it. Right side Bain. Dishes it to Jackson. Tries yet again. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Bain against Edwards. Now, here's Bain. There's the lob to Jackson, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. See you next time.